What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video, we're talking all about gold and our number one large cap gold stock for 2020 and beyond. Just made some purchases today, so I'll be letting you guys know which stocks we did in fact purchase. And these are your market minutes, so we're also talking all about the markets, the rebound, gold and silver. And I think right now is a very interesting time. Personally, I think it's just a matter of time before we get that next leg higher with the rally. I'm even bullish on the markets. So anyways, guys, we'll get straight into it. Last but not least, thank you for all the likes, support. Yesterday was number one video in a while. I know the video just got over 1,000 views, but views have been a little bit slow, but I appreciate you guys tuning in, hitting that like button, dropping those comments. I try my best to answer all of the comments. I will be answering all of the comments in today's video and videos to come for the foreseeable future, just to make it a little more exciting for you guys, along with comment of the day. So drop those comments. Let me know, what stocks you are buying today. If you have a number one stock, a number one large cap of the gold and silver miners, let me know in the comments below. And last but not least, it helps so much, guys, if you do support me in the channel and all the videos, and kindly explode that like button, along with if you are a new viewer but you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet. We appreciate constant steady updates in the markets, just like this video, a nice flow of new and exciting companies, or you want to learn a little bit more about investing, of course, then don't forget to cash that subscribe button and ring the market bell for notifications. And let's get straight into this video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is in fact comment of the day, and I will pick 3 comments. So first comment of the day goes to Brian Stewart, hire and check out Pure Play GR Silver, ticker GRSL. Full disclosure, I own lots of it. Cheers. And thanks for comments like those. I am making a list of stocks that I will be profiling, new and exciting companies, especially the ones that you guys request on the new channel. Now, link is in the description for the new channel, and we're almost at 200 subscribers. And I've been noticing these videos for just almost 200 subscribers. You guys have actually been watching them. So like our first video already has over 400 views. The most recent one has like 150 views. So thank you so much for tuning into that new channel, guys. And I'll consistently be pumping out the content for that channel. And I like it because I can make content so much faster, less editing, and I will be dropping a video on that channel later today. So subscribe, stay tuned, and don't forget to do all the like button smashing and the, dropping those comments as well for that channel. So you said it yourself from Masonic Kid. Too many precious metal mining companies. Like I've said many times here, gold mining companies are a dime a dozen. So I'll give you a like. Give you a like there, and that is true. We have to always do our own research and due diligence. That's why I like to get to know the company, interview the CEO. Even if we're working with the company, it's nice to know, and you can kind of tell the companies that are just trying to make it sound better than it is versus the ones that actually have something going or have some good potential. So it's fun learning about all these companies. Last comment of the day goes to PS. Aaron, could you have a look at Jaguar Mining as well? Apparently it's super undervalued, has amazing growth, and is profitable. So adding that to the list, and I will be making a list of all of the companies that you guys have requested, and I'll be making more videos. So drop those comments below. Don't forget, it helps my video so much as well, but more so, it allows me to make more content for you guys, which sometimes I struggle with topics, but not in today's video. So let's take a look and see what's going on Wall Street. First, real quick, we're going to take a look and see what Kitco is saying for gold and silver. There's some really positive news coming out of some of the big financial institutions when it comes to this whole stimulus thing and what's going to push gold, and is gold going to go higher? So it's actually a pretty good video today, guys. I've got some good stuff on the way, along with an update from Fosterville, so stay tuned. Dow jumps on cyclicals boost as Pelosi touts stimulus deal. The Dow rose Tuesday as economy-linked cyclical stocks climbed after House Speaker Pelosi touted optimism over getting a deal on stimulus, though said differences on key issues remain ahead of today's deadline. So guys, I kind of thought, yesterday's sell-off that's just the markets overreacting, and we had a nice rally today. It's selling off again. I don't know if that's because we're getting closer to this deadline, but let's see how the S&P traded today. And like I said, it did trade higher, and we're selling off a little bit into the close. We'll see what happens, guys, but I do think that, it's inevitable that we're going to have to get some kind of stimulus. They're not just going to let the economy just completely tank, I don't think. So that's just my opinion. It could get delayed. We could see the markets get spooked a little bit, but that might just cause some investors to go into safe havens. So I feel like gold's got some good support right now, currently trading for 1914. And I like that the fact that gold hasn't really moved up too fast but it's been making higher lows. If we can see over this last month, gold has consistently been making higher lows, looking like it's continuing to consolidate, and this time above 1900. So that's what I like to see, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get some kind of really awesome breakout closer to the end of the year. We're getting really close to this big event, so 2 weeks, guys, 2 weeks from today. So I don't have a political opinion, and we don't talk politics on this channel, but it's definitely going to influence the markets. And silver is looking pretty healthy too, consolidating close to 25 bucks per ounce, steadily moving up, making higher lows. So that's what I like to see. Now let's check in on Fosterville. Fosterville dropped again today. It was down as low as, where is the range here? 241. So I did pick up a little bit more Fosterville around 245. That's probably the last time I'm going to buy it for a while. I said, you know, it could potentially fall to 230 to 240. It fell to 241 today, so that hit my target, and I won't touch it until it hits $1.50, and I hope it doesn't hit $1.50 because it's already been in a pretty nasty downtrend. So we'll see if we can hold on right now. Guys, Fosterville has been putting out some pretty decent news, and I don't know if it's selling off due to the, you know, Leviathan Spin Co. that they're now voting on. I believe that's next month. So we'll have updates for you guys when it comes to this one, just as I've continued to accumulate more and more shares, and I'm waiting for this to perform. But the last thing I wanted to look at for Fosterville was in fact the RSI. And give me 1 sec so I can pull up the RSI, guys. And the relative strength index for Fosterville also hit a very significant level, in my opinion, 30, which means technically it's getting oversold. So we're at 31.99 now as it's bounced a little bit, but we've only seen Fosterville almost hit the low 30s twice, and both those times it's bounced off. And we did see Fosterville get as high as 90 on the RSI at over $5, which was probably overbought. So guys, the news for Fosterville. Fosterville South Exploration receives granted exploration licenses for Entrose Point and Ready Creek. Fosterville is pleased to announce that the exploration license applications for Entrose Point and Ready Creek are now granted. So Fosterville will be doing more exploring, more drilling, and should have more drill results. I hope that they hit some quality drill results, and I really think that that's what's going to drive the price for Fosterville. They've got a lot in the pipeline. Right now it's, you know, kind of a quiet period, one could say. I do feel like eventually, especially when gold starts to pick up, if it does, fingers crossed, that we could see some nice gains for Fosterville. But right now there's a few uncertainties with that whole Spinco, and the market's kind of not taking kindly to it. So let's see what some of, you know, the commentary from Kitco is, and a lot of it was positive, so I definitely like that. So Pelosi says she's optimistic, can reach a deal with the White House. Says she's optimistic about a stimulus deal. So here we go, guys. This is from ANZ. U.S. stimulus to trigger rally gold price to surge to 2,200 by year end. The U.S. fiscal stimulus package will trigger a price rally in gold, according to Australia and New Zealand Banking Group, which sees the precious metal surging to 2,200 by the year end and advancing to 2,300 by early 2021. So that would be really awesome. Approval of a U.S. relief package will be a trigger for price upside. ANZ's commodity strategist Daniel Hines and Sony Karami wrote in their latest report. So let's go, guys. We're getting bullish forecasts from Australia and New Zealand, and let's see what's going on from Aberdeen Standard Investment. So gold price around 1900 is waiting for another stimulus package, and it will come. So once again, focus on the stimulus. Gold price churning around 1900 lacks direction because politicians can't find enough ground to pass another comprehensive stimulus bill. Still, one market analyst said that investors need to look past the current noise. Steve Dunn, head of exchange traded products at Aberdeen Standard Investments, said in a telephone interview with Kitco News that investors probably shouldn't expect any significant bill to come before the U.S. big event. However, he added that a comprehensive package would eventually come, and that will be a good sign for gold. So I think it's a matter of time. I think we're going to pretty much trade sideways. It might give us a couple more weeks to accumulate positions in the precious metal sector. I will admit, guys, I've been a lot more bullish on precious metals with gold consolidating above 1900. I've been a little bit more aggressive with my buys over the past 2 weeks, and I'm hoping for some good stuff to come in the next couple months. Once again, I will be patient. Continue to keep some cash on the side for some good bargains if we do see lower prices, but I am long-term bullish on gold. Now, One quick chart before we dive into that number one large cap gold stock, and then that'll be it for the video other than the charts. So this is the Canadian business sentiment. So for all my Canadians, we can see here, guys, that Ontario is in green, Atlantic is in blue, and recently, we saw a pretty big plunge in business sentiment. Not as bad as 08, 09, but we are seeing a sharp recovery, and I do think that we're going to continue to see that recovery, except for the fact that certain areas of the economy may never fully recover. So that's that reinforces my philosophy of a K-shaped recovery, where it tanks, it shoots back up, but then other parts essentially don't recover or even get worse. So interesting. Thanks to my dad for sharing that, and let's dive into that. Number one stock, large cap gold mining stock, and that stock is Kirkland Lake Gold. So the first thing I want to do is compare the yearly performance. Kirkland Lake has underperformed a couple of the majors, notably Agnico Eagle, Kinross, Newmont, and Barrick. Now, Kirkland Lake is a large cap gold miner with mines in Australia and projects in Canada with a $13.29 billion market cap and a 52-week range of 25 to 76. Now, the stock recently got some upgrades. I believe it got some triple-digit upgrades. What I'm looking for with this one is, I'm looking for exposure to the large caps now that I've added a significant amount of exposure to the exploration stage companies. I told you guys the 5 companies I bought last week. I told you guys, I just added more Fosterville yesterday and today, so I've been aggressively buying Fosterville as it's been dropping. But I wanted some exposure now to the large cap stocks just for some diversity, because there's always that shift in balance whenever you start to go into one area of a specific sector like the small cap sector. Then sometimes you want to look at your overall portfolio and think to yourself, maybe I should add some large cap exposure. So let's just quickly take a look at Kirkland Lake, their website, klgold.com. Going for gold in everything we do. About the company, so 5 reasons to go for gold and invest in Kirkland Lake. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I like how they have it straight on their investor presentation. Growing low-cost gold production, 2020 guidance, 1.35 million to 1.4 million ounces production. Industry-leading profitability and cash flow. 2019 earnings per share of $2.67, well ahead of peer group. Free cash flow of $463 million. Strong balance sheet, $537.4 million as of June 30th, 2020, with no debt. Significant exploration potential and organic reserve growth. Track record of results. Strong leadership team, and we know that, guys. So Kirkland Lake Gold is focused on delivering superior value for its shareholders and cultivating a position within the mining industry as a sustainable leading gold producer. So Kirkland Lake Gold is a growing gold producer in Canada and Australia that produced 974,000 ounces in 2019 with a target of 1.3 to 1.4 million ounces. This year, our production profile is anchored by 3 high-quality operations, including the Macassa Mine, Detour Lake Mine, both located in Northern Ontario, and the Fosterville Mine located in the state of Victoria, Australia. So one thing about this company, they also have an extremely low AISC, which, if you ask Brian Cesarchuk, the CEO of Fosterville South, he'd tell you that Kirkland Lake, he would tell you that high grade is very, very important. So Kirkland Lake Gold reports exceptional gold grades at Macassa. You can see here, guys, this is recent news as of yesterday. The latest drill results from Kirkland Lake's Macassa gold mine in Ontario include exceptional gold grades. The producing SMC returned some of the highest gold grades in the release. Highlight intercepts from this area include 14.5 meters of 253 grams per ton and 4.1 meters of 101 grams per ton. The miner's latest interception of this part of the mine indicates an intersection of the SMC area with zones surrounding the amalgamated unit. So very technical. We're not going to dive too much into the technicals here, but long story short, those are extremely, extremely high grade results. So the last thing I want to do is just dive into their investor presentation real quick, just to take a look at their AISC. And we've talked about this company before, but I was just looking at the price, comparing it to the other majors, thinking, wow, it's only $60 now. I'm going to take another position in Kirkland Lake. So there we go. Fosterville, Detour, and Macassa. Their AISC substantially dropping. 2019 was $564 per ounce. Meanwhile, production was up substantially to 976,000 ounces. So Fosterville reserves 2.1 million ounces at 21.8 grams per ton. Robin Hood's Hill, 218,000 ounces at 5.5 grams per ton. 619,000 ounces in 2019, 315,000 ounces year-to-date 2020. So target growing mine life with high-grade ounces. So more exploration. Now Macassa, massive reserves, 2.4 million ounces at 22.1 grams per ton, 241,000 ounces in 2019, 92.7 thousand ounces year-to-date 2020. Target production, 400,000 ounces by 2023. So the company still has a lot of gold to mine out of the ground, with 1.3 to 1.4 million ounces coming out of the ground this year and in the years to come. The company, let's just face it, is going to make a ton of money if gold stays at this level. So look at their growth in cash flow from 2018 to 2019. Massive growth, 104% increase. Free cash flow, 82% growth in 2019. Net earnings per share, 65% increase, 92% increase in Q2 of 2019. And they're focusing more on their Canadian operations a little bit more now after that Detour acquisition, AISC dramatically dropping and production going up. So there's a lot to like about this company. Do your own research and due diligence. Check it out for yourself, guys. But I'm a big fan of Kirkland Lake right now, and I'm excited about that new position. So I'm excited to see this thing hopefully shine. So let's take a look at the charts, and that's it for the video. Namaste, Oxley, and Ianthus, 3 biggest gainers on the day. EGF Theramed, Ignite International Brands. Ignite actually rallying since we last checked. FSC, EGF Theramed, and Sundial Growers, 3 biggest losers. Let's take a look at the dividend sector. In terms of the dividend stocks, Brookfield Property Partners, BMO, and XLU, 3 biggest gainers. Northwest Healthcare, Brookfield Infrastructure, and Canadian Utilities, 3 biggest losers on the day. Now the gold and silver stock watch list. What are the biggest gainers? We're seeing Endeavour, Lundin, and First Majestic, 3 biggest gainers. African Gold Group, Fosterville, and Tourmaline, 3 biggest losers. Waiting for Tourmaline and Fosterville both to perform. Come on, guys. They're on sale right now, I'm thinking, so hopefully, they're oversold and we can see a rally soon for those. In terms of our tech stocks, Facebook, Alibaba, and Virgin Galactic, 3 biggest gainers. EGF Theramed and AEY, 3 biggest losers. And MindMed pulling back just slightly today, down just 1% after that tremendous day yesterday. It's definitely what I like to see. Uber, Brookfield, and Else Nutrition, 3 biggest gainers. And Beyond Meat, Lockheed Martin, and Tesla, 3 biggest losers. So guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in the next video.